And now let's keep up with the stories trending around the world. Talking about Sean Diddy Combs. What's going on? Properties connected to the rapper were raided by federal agents. 2 properties were searched in LA and Miami as part of this particular probe. Now, the thing is, at the time, officials did not specify the reasons for the raids or whether they were tied to Mr. Combs, but now we have more information about this. The Department of Homeland Security saying it had pursued law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Now, several recent lawsuits, of course, have accused Mr. Combs, that's Diddy, or Love, as he said he would like to be addressed as now, of sexual misconduct. His attorney is also previously denying all allegations made against him in the lawsuits. Now, we have a shot of the actual raid. That was the first time we saw this happening, specifically Fox 11 taking us into Diddy's actual home, where we can see everything basically playing out. Now, what we know about this is Fox 11 were the first people on the scene, and they gave us insight into how it happened. That's the police right there going into his home. We know a few arrests were equally made. That's what we know about the situation. That's one of the arrests that were made while this raid was going on. Now, fans have been asking what is happening with Diddy. But it is important to understand, like I said just before, the show began, that this is a situation that began years before now. It takes me back to a 2017 documentary from Diddy called Can't Stop, Won't Stop, where he literally was, jamming his fist on the desk to say, whatever I want, I have to get. Now, when he did it back then, everyone just saw it as a man who was ambitious and just wanted to be successful. But now people are starting to look at it differently. Were these signs of, certain behaviors that we should have paid more attention to, especially when you consider that these allegations have dated back 30 good years. This isn't the first time we're seeing situations like what we've seen with Cassie Ventura, or most recently his producer, from 1990, where he started his music industry career as an intern at Uptown Records. We've seen several allegations come forth from 1991, where he was accused of basically sexually assaulting an unnamed victim, to the most recent one in 2023. So not to take you back a whole 30 years, let's just take a look at a few allegations that we've seen and how these allegations have led us to this very moment where Diddy is now involved in a sex trafficking investigation. Let's begin with the first, of course. That will be a good end of the year. We're not at the tweets yet. Let's take a look at the timeline of events. Beginning in June 26, 2022, Diddy received a Lifetime Achievement Award. This was at the 2022 BET Awards. He performed a medley of hit songs as well. Everyone was at the BET. Everyone was happy for Diddy. 2022 was a good end of year or good middle of the year. I watched it. I enjoyed it. And then October 28, 2022 came, and it only got better. Forbes reported that Diddy was a certified billionaire thanks to his deals with Diageo, Revolt TV, and his music business ventures. Now, little did he know that 2023 was gonna come and slap him in the face. But still, 2023 came, and in September, he received the key to the city from the New York mayor, Eric Adams. Now, a lot of people have made several jokes about this to say, anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. But was this an oversight, really? Mayor Adams, what happened here? November 16th gave the big blow. Cassie Ventura, a former colleague and ex-girlfriend of Diddy, accused him of years of sexual misconduct, harassment, sex trafficking, as well as rape. Yeah, Cassie came out to say all of these in a lawsuit. Now, her allegations lasted for the entirety of their working and personal relationship. And it makes some sense because these allegations started crippling out all the way back in 2013. But what shocked the world was a day after her lawsuit, Cassie Ventura and Diddy settled out of court. We don't know how much they settled for, but they settled out of court. And then we thought, okay, we can breathe a little, but nope. In November 2023, literally one day before the window for filing suits under the Adult Survivors Act was supposed to close, 2 separate lawsuits alleging misconduct in the early 1990s were filed. against Diddy. One by Joy Dickerson, who had equally accused him of sexual assault in the 90s, and another person who happened to be unnamed. And then, of course, we know the businesses started to crumble. He had to step down that same month as the chairman of Revolt TV. Again, December rolled in, December 6, 2023, and unnamed fourth person came forward. We don't know who this person is till today, but this person came forward accusing P. Diddy and a couple of others of gang rape, saying that this gang rape happened in 2003. Now, keep in mind that the only case that Diddy has settled is a Cassie case. I've mentioned 3 other cases that are still pending. Now, while these 3 cases are pending, that same month, in response to these allegations, 18 brands, 18 different businesses severed ties with Diddy's, e-commerce venture, Empower Global. Of course, we know Hulu equally scrapped a reality show. Now, the streaming network was working on a show that was going to focus on Diddy and his family. In December 13, 2023, we saw that dream just go down the drain. None of that was going to happen. Now, moving away to 2024, it's a brand new year. Hopefully things get better. The 5th lawsuit came up. This was filed by a man against Diddy. His name is Rodley Jones, aka Lil Rod, basically saying that he was sexually assaulted by Diddy. Now, Diddy's lawyer has denied all these allegations, saying that they have overwhelming, indisputable proof that, for Lil Rod, his claims are complete lies. It's yet to be seen what these claims are. They haven't said anything else to us. This happened in February, and we are barely a month after this allegation came out. And Diddy's home is being raided in a sex trafficking investigation. So it is a lot to look at. When you look at the illustrious Diddy and how he literally built himself from that bad boy empire, bad boy entertainment empire, to becoming a major hip hop billionaire, playing a major role in commercializing rap. He is now the central subject of several civil lawsuits accusing him of sexual misconduct, including rape and assault. We'll keep you updated as to how the story progresses. But you know what? There are thoughts on Twitter. So let's take a look at some of those reactions, because you had a few things to say about Diddy's home being raided. Let's take a look at the first tweet as we take a look at topics trending around the globe. Now, this tweet says the Diddler, nice one, aka P. Diddy's homes in LA and Miami are presently being raided by the Department of Homeland Security. He has been accused of sex trafficking, RICO racketeering, grooming of minors and adults, and solicitation of sex workers, amongst other issues. He's being dubbed as the Epstein, the Jeffrey Epstein of the music industry. I thought that was R. Kelly. I really thought that was, but apparently Diddy is being dubbed, according to this tweet, of the music industry involving hundreds of people. If you think Epstein was bad, you're fixing to learn a whole new level of evil. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at another reaction. First, R. Kelly, now Diddy. Who's next? Jay-Z? It's hard to say, because when you look at a tweet like this, you start to wonder, how do I put it? Somebody once said, in the entertainment industry, nobody's hands are completely squeaky clean. Everyone has done something that if you open the skeletons in their closet, it's just probably going to, literally just take up a whole room. It's going to be like a tsunami, sweep up a lot of people with it. But how many people's skeletons get revealed to the world? So this tweet, I would want to believe, is asking, first we saw R. Kelly's skeletons and he was canceled. Now we are seeing Diddy's skeletons. Who's next? Who is next? Let's not forget Bill Cosby, because Bill Cosby was before R. Kelly. Now, this tweet says, Homeland Security raiding Diddy's homes is wild. They don't come out like that unless you're truly considered a threat to our country. Diddy is a near terrorist. Really? Diddy is near a terrorist, a menace to the U.S. That's what this means. Like, they really believe that he is he's a threat to the U.S. I think that's the final tweet we have on this conversation. As I said, we'll keep following the story and bring you the facts as they come forward.